Hello, welcome to or welcome back to Bike Bible with me, John. Today we're going to be having a look at a component that has a great deal of importance yet rarely sees much maintenance, and that is brake calipers. Stay tuned. Okay, so today we're going to be having a look at brake calipers, and to be honest, it's a part that rarely gets any love from any of us when it comes to maintaining our bikes, yet at the same time has a great deal of importance. A lot of times that I've come across people who wanted to get new brake cables for their bikes because the brakes were hardly working. Sometimes, or most of the time, will actually revolve around the brake calipers actually sponging up, and this is due to them being in contact with debris off the road, and it's just generally the elements that are very exposed part. But there is more to them than just cleaning the outsides of them. So what I'm going to do is I'm going to take one apart, basically give it a full service, put it back together again, and then you should have a fully functioning brake. So without further ado even, we're going to go straight to the bike, take it off, and then bring it to the table, and we're going to refurbish it. Okay, so we're on the table now with our brake, and what we need to do is we need to take this fully apart and clean up any compact, any pivotal points on this so that they move a lot better than that. So what we're going to do first, I'm going to lay everything out on the table. Left to right, I'm going to put the parts in place that they came off. This is so I know for definite which order everything goes back on when it comes to reassembling this brake. What I need is I need to get this nut off here. Looks like a 13. Okay, that is one part off. We need to use a 3.5. What we'll need to do now is use a 3.5mm for this particular brake to undo this. Now this has dual pivots, which means we need to clean both pivots up for it to be nice and free moving. It's come off enough so that it'll unscrew. I don't want to run the risk of actually cross-threading that or rounding off the actual grub screw, so what I'm going to do is I'll leave it in there, but I need a 4mm for that. There we go. We got off lucky here. So that's all our parts off the bike. For these washers as well, these will need a good clean as well, so we'll leave them out as well. So this part here, which controls the tension of your brakes once everything's assembled, we're not actually going to replenish this because this doesn't really have any significance for your actual performance of your brakes themselves. Next, what we're going to do is we're going to start cleaning these all so they look as new as possible. Everything was cleaned up, and now I'm going to re-lube everything and throw the brake calipers back together. So what I've done here is I put a little bit of grease inside of there. That's the part that's going to come in contact with the bolt passing through it, so, and we need that to spin freely, so a little bit of lube on the inside of there. Okay, so next what we'll do now is we're going to put our dual. We're going to throw this part onto here. Okay, now we don't want this to be overly tight. We've even got a grub screw keeping this bolt in place. So what we'll do, we'll loosen it off so that there's no lateral play in there. But more importantly, it's still moving smoothly. That's a little bit on the tight side. That is perfect. So we're going to tighten this grub screw down now next. Okay, so next up what we're going to do is we're going to throw the other arm onto the other side of this dual pivot arm. So what I'll do, I've already taken the liberty of greasing inside of here. There's a spacer on the end of there that goes inside there. The other spacer is on the other side. Knock that down a tiny bit, slide it into place, and then we're going to get our nut and we're going to throw it inside of there. Grab our Allen key. Correct one would be quite nice. Tighten that up. Again, not so tight that you're going to lock all the joints up, just enough that it can stay tight but move freely. That is perfect. Just maybe a little nip up. That's doing everything we want it to. Okay, so next what we want to do now is we want to put our spring onto here and make sure that we've got a little bit of lube inside here as well. That aids the spring a little bit gliding through. So what we'll do is we're going to grab our spring like so. I'm going to just loosen off, or first off loosen off like this, put the spring on. You want to grab, if you can find it, you want to grab your washer and throw it inside of there. Grab your screw, just rest it on top of there for the moment, but you want to have your 4mm Allen key to hold on to here. And the main trick here is not drop your springs and at the same time you want to pinch down on there and rotate this part down. So it's a bit awkward to hold this. There we go. There we go, and that is everything almost back in. Okay, so now we're going to reconnect this into this little grommet here, the spring into the grommet. So what I'm going to do, I'm going to grab the spring like that, and I'm just going to, you got to be quick with this because you don't want to bend the spring out, but just pop it into place. And that brake is now been fully serviced, and you can tell instantly it's running a hell of a lot better than it did before. So all I need to do now is I need to throw this onto the bike like so. There you go, so that's now the brakes all done. As you can see there, nice and springy and working like a dream again. So there you have it. And there you have it, folks. That is how you service a road caliper brake. So if you've got a winter bike, you'll need to do this at the end of winter ideally, or halfway through the winter, just to make sure that you don't get any severe corrosion happening on the contact surfaces for the pivots as they move around. On your summer bike, it's still worth doing this before, during and after the summertime. This will, because you do get, it won't be corrosion that you're dealing with at that point, but it'll be a lot of dust and just debris off the roads that'll collect inside of them pivotal contacts, if you like. So make sure that you keep on top of them as well. But if you keep doing that, you hardly have to ever go through brake cables. It's mainly down to your brakes being the biggest conductor of dirt on your bike after the likes of your chain cassette and chainring area. So there you have it. If you found this video useful, please give it a thumbs up. If you want to see more content like this, please make sure to subscribe and hit the bell notification symbol as well to see alerts when new videos go up. We've also got other forms of media that we're on as well. You've got our website for reviews and competitions. You've got Facebook for anything to do with banter and latest cycling news. We have Twitter as well for more topical type of discussions and also useful information regarding cycling. And you have Instagram for basically bike porn. So yeah, make sure that you check them up as well. Anyway, I'm going to wrap this up now. I'd like to thank you very much for watching. I've been John, you've been watching Bike Bible, and catch you again real soon.